Hello folks again. This is the second step. So once we have the bottom board all set up, we're gonna try to assemble all the parts, like the top plate in the arms like this. We're gonna assemble the arms to the bottom plate. As a convention, and this is a convention we're using, we could do it any other way, but it's going to help us in the future to tune and assemble everything in the correct way. So as a convention, we're going to use the white arms as the front part of the quadcopter, and the red ones, the red arms, as going in the rear part of the quadcopter, right? In order to take that convention, the battery is always on the right, so that if we are flying in this direction, right, front with the two white arms, the battery or the cable of the battery stays on our right. Now, this goes like this. You have to, no, this, sorry, goes like this. Okay, just check the already assembled quadcopter, right? The plate with all the connections looking up, right? And the arms. So if we come back to our quadcopter, this goes like this. The cables should go in the middle, like so. Look here. It's the oops. Sorry. Cables go in the middle. In order to do that, it's important to have a good, so here and here. Now, so now we have to take screws. You will be given a, like, I think they have 24 screws, and we grab 4 of them, and please be careful because they are really tiny, right? And it's very easy to end up with one of these in the floor or on the floor, and it might be impossible to find it. So please be careful. Now, since it's very difficult to work in this way, we need to do it in a different way. So we're gonna turn all this structure. Okay, so now, oops, we can start assembling. Do not apply brute force, please. These screws, this quadcopter is kind of sensitive, right? You must be careful. Oops. You see, I already dropped one. So first we just present. Damn it. We continue by assembling the top plate. We have like 4 holes in here, and the process is very similar, right? We place it and we start with 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 16 screws. Well, my friends, this is the last screw I'm screwing. Again, not the brute force, it's enough like this, and the check, we have to check that this structure is rigid enough, right? So as you see, this is more than enough, right? As we have to assemble and disassemble, please keep it not so hard. So Next one, we have our structure with the lower and upper plates and the arms, all ensemble and with some rigidity. We need to connect, right, the motors. We have 4 motors, and we have to connect them to each of the tips of the blades. We have, again, 4 holes, right, to connect or to ensemble the motors, right? So it would be like this. Now, we have 2 types. We have 4 motors, obviously. Here, by the way, we have another bag, the screws that are to be used, right? And we have 2 types of gears or motors. One rotating counterclockwise, right? So in this direction. Another one rotating clockwise, so in this direction. So, since we're going to be using Arduino, and Arduino firmware comes with some criteria. In the firmware, the criteria is as follows. Remember, the whites are looking right ahead, front movement. Here we have the battery cable, remember. So, the one front right is gonna rotate counterclockwise. The one front left is gonna rotate clockwise. And here, the other way around. We need to keep or maintain symmetry, right? So, this would be like this, right? In order to assemble each of these, be sure that these 3 cables that are to be connected with the speed controllers are looking in this direction, right? In order to assemble it, we're going to just illustrate one, and you can do it the same for the other 3. Again, we grab 4 screws. Same thing, please, right? Be careful with these little things because they are kind of slicey. So now, the best option to me, right, keep this configuration, is to just flip it over, right? In our experience, we put it this way. First, we introduce the 4 screws like this. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it's very easy to, very easy. Okay, so now these 3 cables looking towards the center of the quadcopter, and now I can just go like this, trying somehow to fit it. Well, the idea, I think we're gonna do it in our own, but the idea is just to screw all these 4, each of 4 engines, keeping the sequence we've mentioned, and that's it. Hi again. So here I am trying to finish assembling the 4 motors. So I'm almost done with this. You can use the key in this way so that it's easier to work. Right, it's done. 4 of them are here. Now flip it over, and we have our quadcopter, right? With the 4 arms, the 4 speed controllers, the 4 engines, etc. Ready to set the blades. So now, first of all, we're gonna work with the blades. So now, this is the blade, right? This is supposed to be the angle of attack, right? This is an angle of attack, so rotating like this, it's generating lift, right? So, Coming back to our configuration, we know this one, remember, right front right, sorry, is gonna rotate counterclockwise, right? So if we set this blade here, it's gonna rotate in this direction. As you might imagine, this is not gonna generate lift. It's gonna generate lift in this direction, so this is not what we want. This one goes here, right? Rotating clockwise. This one, which goes counterclockwise, see the angle of attack, goes here. Again, another just how do you say this? Agreement we take. The two of one color, it doesn't matter, in this case orange, front, two of the same color, back. This is going to help us controlling the vehicle while flying, because we know the whites are on front, these are on front, etc, etc, etc. Okay, this is always helping also when configuring the quadcopter. So now we're going to ensemble, but before tightening this blade, we need to add a washer here in this hole, just to make it more robust. We have a set of washers. We take those number 6, we grab it, remove it, just place it like this. This should be enough. We just go like this. Tighten it, and this should rotate in this direction, clockwise. See the angle of attack? This is going to work perfectly. We repeat the same process with all 4, and our blades are ready.